She came over right as the countdown was ending.
Hi,
Hello
Story.
and welcome back to WIP Wednesday with CB and not Sam. Another brunette.
No, I am Sam.
With I have hair envy for. So, friends of the channel. Well, no, recognize Rowan, friends of the channel.
I'm just kind of here.
We'll recognize Rowan, our beloved. Hi, welcome. I have been writing like a fiend the past couple days, and I'm not burnt out, but I definitely went from a scene I was really excited about writing, and then I have another scene I'm really excited about writing coming up, but I'm just like, I have like 5 paragraphs I need to write before I can get there, and it's just
a slog.
Her crashes coming from downstairs. I was just building up to going through. Text my roommates to make sure they're okay. Building up to get back to that again, and definitely aware of the fact that the Rye chapters have been flowing, and the Jason's not as much. So.
Yeah.
Secret Sam, aka Rowan.
That's
the
me.
Sludge. Yeah.
Sludge is a good word for it. Very good word for it.
Yeah, but I have been working. So I wrote 10,000 words in 3 days, which is a lot.
That is a lot.
It is a lot. Which was great. Also, my shoulders started hurting. My hands were aching.
Something keeps happening to you.
You know, I think my body is just not great. But it's fine. I mean, whatever. It does what it's supposed to some of the time. I think it's just I was sitting at my, my little chair here, and there's armrests, but my torso's very short, so the armrests, like this is my arms on them, but like that's my arm relaxed. You totally cannot tell. This is not proving my point, but it's like a half an inch difference that raises my arm up, and I think it was just not good for my ligaments and such. So I was getting pain like right on the edge of the like where the joint would be. I was unsupervised after we ended up in the Discord. I put on fake nails. I can take them off, but so I'm taking a break from writing to be dumb and distracted. Honestly, fair.
That's what I've done for weeks.
Have been growing out my nails, which I have never been able to do before without them like breaking. And I'm just waiting for them to get to a point where they start breaking and then be sad about it.
Get a good cuticle oil and don't let them grow in their natural shape. If they grow in a square, the corner bits are the most weak part of your nail, and that's what's going to break first. And when that breaks, you're going to want to rip the whole thing off. If you file them into a more rounded shape.
Reaches for a nail file, because they're most definitely. One of them yesterday broke a little bit in the corner, so I like filed it down into a curve. So that tracks.
It's the part of your nail that breaks first.
They've been like sliding across the keyboard and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is different from wearing the acrylic nails and having it be my actual nails. But it's
a lot easier
and different.
I love having long nails and typing, but I can't do long acrylics in typing. If my natural nails are long.
I feel like I should be like, I don't know, like in a tight bun and like a sweater that's somehow sexy and like but doesn't show any skin.
Librarian. Sexy librarian?
Yeah, a sexy librarian basically, but also like a deep red lipstick. I guess this is still just sexy librarian.
I hate to be the one to break it to you. But yeah, I'm hoping to do any sort of writing today. I haven't written in months. Well, I wrote the other day, but
I'm like, you wrote a couple
before
days.
that, I didn't write in months.
Yes.
Okay.
I wish us luck. See you on the other side. Hello and welcome back.
Hello.
I worked a little bit. I'm having a bit of a time with this. The motivations of this character to suspect Rye of being an evil dragon that's about to sell Jason into slavery or magical slavery amongst dragons. It's a whole thing. For
There's
him
precedent for that?
But yeah, it's like there's a whole group of dragons that do that. That basically humans that have somehow found their way into the Dragonlands, and there's some dragons who treat them like pets, cattle, and entertainment. And one of the spell that was used to torture Jason that has him in this rough state right now is one of the spells that is used for their entertainment. And like, but it was used by a human this time, but it is a dragon ray. And the humans found it in the borderlands, which is like between human and dragonlands. But they don't know what it's for. And they used it on Jason and Rye, but Jason. So the dragon that's seeing this is like, fuck you, don't do that to humans.
I mean, yeah.
But I'm like, but Jason and Rye are acting very companionable in front of him. So I'm like, this is kind of a wild leap.
Does he think that it's like Stockholmy, or
no?
Jason's trying to like get himself out of it by being nice.
I'm not sure. In the original outline, I had it where Jason's mostly unconscious during this time, like in and out of consciousness. But I'm like, I feel like I'm having one of them be in and out of consciousness too much. Like there was already a whole fight scene where one of them was in and out of consciousness, like body won't cooperate, being yanked away from the other one. And then this one, and that was Rye being yanked away. And then there's this with Jason, and it's Jason he's going to get yanked away in a second and I was like, I kind of want to have him fully conscious here, like feeling better. Plus, like, he got treated for the frostbite. He's no longer in the danger zone. Like, it's exhaustion and like his skin's fucked up where the array was attached.
Could always just do something to his voice. He could be conscious but not able to speak for some time.
Yeah, it's not that as much as it's like originally the dragon saw like the array, and then also the fact that I had bruises all along Jason's body from where Rye in dragon form held on to him when they were flying out, and it's like very clearly a dragon handprint basically, like there's claw shapes. And then I didn't do that. I had him still like carry it out, but he's like being very gentle about it. And I was like, okay, I can go back and change it so he's like tries to be gentle, but like it's his first time carrying a person, and squeezes too hard and leaves those bruises. But there's a whole scene where Rye's like staring at Jason's naked body, and then, you know, you weren't there for that stream where I was talking about it a lot, but basically realizes that he is attracted to Jason in the moment where he's like warming Jason up and their like bodies are really pressed together kind of thing. And I'm like, if I cover Jason in bruises that Rye accidentally inflicted, and then have, as they're laying there, Rye realizes he's attracted to Jason. It adds
kind
another
of gives
level,
it different
like, to it. Like, I don't know if Rye would be as, like, Jason's already not in a good state for this scene to happen. Like, he is unconscious, recovering from hypothermia. He looks like crab generally, like in this scene, but Rye's like just thinking like about Jason, and then like trailing his hand along Jason's body like mindlessly because they're like literally pressed together. And then hand like touches below belly button a little, and then Rye like pulls back, and then realizes that he's aroused, and freaks out basically, and feels bad about it because Jason's unconscious, and like, obviously doesn't do anything, but I'm like, I think it would make it even worse if he's bruised.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm like, okay, now I need it to be more of a reason for this other dragon to think that Rye is the bad guy in this scenario, when Jason and Rye are, I don't know, clearly not having
what percentage of the time is Rye talking to Jason talking? Because if Rye's doing like 95% of the talking, maybe.
Yeah, it's more like
Rye's already a yapper.
Rye is a yapper. Jason's like, so we open up from Jason's point of view. Mostly, they have one outfit split between them right now. This other dragon, Alaric, finds Jason and Rye is carrying Jason on his back. Jason is wearing pants, socks, and an overshirt. Rye is wearing the undershirt of the outfit, and nothing else. Well, he's wearing underclothes, and boots that are too big, and a belt. He's wearing, and luckily there's enough a height difference for Rye to wear Jason's like undershirt, which is like billowy and stuff, as basically a dress, like a very, very short dress. And Rye is carrying Jason on his back, and Jason's like unconscious.
I think honestly that's enough.
But that's Rye caring for Jason. Yeah. And then the other guy shows up, Alaric, and Rye's. Then Jason falls asleep for whatever conversation they have. Wakes up, they're in Alaric's cave house. It's very like Toph and Legend of Korra. Yeah. And Rye is talking about like, we were traveling on our way to visit some family. The Alaric is like, where were you heading? Or no, traveling. We had a bit rough time of it though. Where are you heading? East, visiting family. So Rye's being like vague. We were attacked by some assholes or guys with magic. He got pretty hard before we managed to run away. He's been out of it since, and I don't know what to. And then Rye notices Jason's awake. I do a little commentary where Jason, because they were fully naked earlier, and there was jokes about it, because of course there were. Jason's first thing to say when he woke up is, "You're wearing clothes." Rye goes disappointed. Little question mark. And then Jason goes to get up. Rye's like, you're not all healed up yet. And then the dragon's like, let me help. Or Jason's like, thank you for the assistant, like is thanking this guy, like trying to be polite, those princely manners. Alaric is like, no worries, my boy, lean back now and let me take a look at your wounds. Rye asks if he's a healer. And then goes and like as of right now, like, oh, you're a healer, and then like picks up a book off a shelf, like fully not. This is someone else's house, and like dust comes out a lot from it, and Jason's like, don't touch other people's things, and Alaric is like, no worries, like, I guess I've not, the years got away, or time got away from me. Sorry about the dirt, or like the whole place is super dusty, for reasons, and is I've served as a healer for many years. Jason leans or like lays back down. His hands, he's kind of struggling with the clasps on the shirt. So Rye like swats his hands away and then undoes them for him. And then that's when Alaric sees the array and recognizes it. Alaric knows that Rye is a dragon. Drake. Just from vibes. But I'm like, would he asked who did this, or who'd you say did this? Rye shrugs, just some people, I don't know who, which is not true. Alaric moves to catch Jason's gaze, and is basically like, and you agree with what he's saying? Like, is he telling the truth right now? And like, basically, I'm pretty sure this person did this thing to you. Are you agreeing with the story? That he's saying, like, hey, blink twice if you need help.
He could try, if you're open to suggestions. I don't know if I'm helping at all.
That's why I'm saying this.
If he's even a little bit suspicious, he could try and get Jason alone, and when Rye doesn't let him, that's even more reason to believe that Rye is like holding him hostage.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I like that. If I have him be like, to Rye, could you step out of the cave real quick?
Or even like assigning Rye a task.
Yeah.
In the name of healing, and Rye's like, I'd rather stay with him, and he'd be
like, oh, okay.
That could work.
It would be more like obvious for Rye to say no, because I think Rye would say yes if it was like, if he actually believed this guy needed him to go get some plants or something. So if he's like, can you step outside real quick just for some privacy, for treating? And Rye gives a look to Jason, like checking to see if that's okay. And then the Alaric sees that look and takes it as like, say no. Especially if Rye gives the look and then Jason's like, no, he can stay.
That would be pretty suspicious.
It would be. From if you already are looking at a torture spell. Otherwise, it's like, hey, my friend and I just went through this traumatic experience. Oh, okay, I'll heal me, this person you've never met. I'll heal him, but I need you to leave your vulnerable, injured friend here real quick. For no reason. Other than privacy. And your friend went, no, I don't need privacy right now. That's super suspicious. But yeah, so maybe I'll do that. Sorry, I took up our whole break sprint. How'd you do?
It was fine. I wrote a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of magical blood transfusions. And if you're trying to put your own blood back into yourself, but while it's out of your body, removing something from it.
So your blood is out of your body, having something removed from your blood, and you're also trying to put your blood back in.
Yeah, before you like die.
I would think of it being like a little conveyor belt in the air.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I'm like, that's
like
not
coming out of one arm,
situation.
Being cleaned or whatever, then being put back into the other arm.
Yeah, like it's a ritual that Imogen has to do to clean it, and I think right now the biggest thing is like, if she does it to them, who's gonna do it to her?
Yeah, being conscious during that seems rough.
Yeah, and like you know how I've been struggling with feeling like there needs to be higher stakes in this magical, in this blood magic ritual thing.
She could plan to do it on herself, but then the like other people she does it on, one of them like passes out during it, and she's like, oh shit, I don't like the plan for me to do it to myself all of a sudden seems like it might not work. Here, as I do it to the next person, I'm gonna give someone else a crash course on how to do it to me. Like as she's explaining it.
Magical ECMO machine.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. Kind of. But I'll figure it out.
All right, let's go into our next sprint. This might be our last sprint. I don't know. I'm going to take some nausea meds. I took my second dose of my ADHD meds, and I got like super nauseous afterwards and not feeling good. But I feel a little better now. So I will let you guys know at the end of this sprint if that was our last one or if we're going to keep going. Hello, hello. That's the end of our. Woo.
The end of our show, and that's the end of me too.
You were in the corner. You're very small. Let me readjust my mic shield because Storm was like rubbing her face against it, and so it got knocked off to the side. She was, if you guys want cat content, she was on screen for at least half that sprint. And then I played with the string. I have a couple like embroidery needles that I was like working on embroidery sitting on my desk, and then like put it against my soundproofing here. I wrote very little, but I stopped. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm well ahead of my goal for the rest of the month. I think I'm gonna leave my house tomorrow and go to like a coffee shop or something to write. Because I have been sitting at my desk writing for like 4 days now, and I don't think that's great.
I think for sure would be good to do.
Yeah, so I'll go spend $12 on an overpriced coffee. Not even a coffee, a chai latte. Plus the like $10 of parking, you know. Los Angeles. So yeah, I'll probably go do that tomorrow to get me reinvigorated. Thank you for joining me, Rowan.
Of course, I'm glad I could be here. Sorry, I was yawning the whole time.
No, it's cool. This is for a little sleepy. This is our 50th with WIP Wednesday. Sam's not here to see that, but it is. So, woo! Jess, I'm glad you got some words and things done. Thanks for hanging out with us this whole time. I appreciate it. Our biggest fan. Any words, Storm? Oh, we're coming over. Do you have anything to say? Oh, she went. Mah.
Thank you, Storm, for your endless wisdom.
Words. Honestly, mind blown. I should put you in a quote book.
I was literally just about to say that too.
Great minds. Fox going, wow, Sam, the fact this is our 50th. No, it's fine. Yay! Not 50 hours, but 50. Yeah, 50th. Just missing a T. But yeah, so very exciting. I don't think it's 50 consecutive weeks. Actually, I know for a fact that it is not.
It is definitely not.
No. I think there was quite a few like breaks in there. Not even just like one-off week breaks, but like a couple months of breaks. Especially when I was in classes and stuff. Yeah. But we've done 50. In which 2 weeks we'll be at 52, which will be a whole year of WIP Wednesday. I think we've been doing WIP Wednesday for over a year, but not consistently. This is not as much of a like, woo, like halfway to 100. 100's a lot. 100's impressive. 100 shows dedication.
50 is a lot too.
50 does as well. Yeah, that's like a big number.
Very big number.
Yeah. So on that delightful note, Rowan, thank you for joining me as our stand-in. But thank you, Jess, and everyone else watching this, lurking, or watching on the replay. Yeah, we're gonna end early. I don't think I actually said that. I put it in the little caption because I'm not feeling great, and Rowan's tired, and we can. So, bye.
Bye.